Hi. I got some time before I gotta eat some dinner. Let's go and do some more reading. This book here. C All-In-One For Dummies. Hi. Mud City? Please. Educate me. I don't know where Mud City is. Where's Mud City? Oh. Hi, the Trend Babe song too. Hi again. Oh, yo, Dominican Republic representing. Nice. Press. Nice. Oh, thank you very much for that. So, I'm just easing into some reading time for anyone who is interested. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's a joke, but if it is, it's a good one. Granted, I've had situations where I got less than C+. That's never fun. Can I see your song? I wouldn't know how to do that. Oh, you're welcome, Awkward. It sure does, because this is called a programming language. Oopsie. Granted, I've had some programming classes where I ended up with less than C+. Retakes. Sometimes you just gotta get some retakes in. Oh, I see. So I need to go to your channel. But the thing is, I'm on my phone, and to my understanding, I can't do a lot of extra things. I could start a poll. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Kristen. I don't know. I feel like I'm just right now. At least I had a nice time with my shampoo earlier this morning. I think that helps some. I mean, I used more than the shampoo. Oh, hey, flaunting hair product. Let's do that. For those of you in the States, if you're at all interested, hold on, I'll be right back. I don't know if they have... Okay, hold on. Okay, there's not much that I can give beauty advice on, like at all. But here, if you happen to be in the United States, go to Mixed Chicks, spelled like that, MIXEDCHICKS. They got good curly hair stuff. I've been swearing by this stuff forever. This is shampoo. Alright, the most I could do is try to pull up your channel on my computer, but it's not like I can share that, if that's what you're saying. If you just want me to check out your stuff, that's fine. I can do that on my computer. Then this is some styling gel. Technically there's some like leave-in conditioner, but I gotta get some more. Then there's some deep conditioner too, and it comes in a little... I guess I should grab that too. I'm sharing random things. Okay, hold on. I know, I just suddenly, hold on. This right here is a deep conditioner. Very nice. It's usually good to use a nice detailing comb like this, wide tooth. Alright, alright. Oh, you can't see more, but it's a Paul Mitchell. But yeah, if you're at all interested in the process, I did like make some old videos about the mixed chicks process. Okay, so someone had a request, and I can't do anything with my phone while I'm live through my phone, so I gotta pull it up on my computer. Wasn't exactly trying to do that, but I got a little bit more time before I start reading.
Now connected to desktop CFSNEO.
Okay. So, you're saying check out your song on your channel, and your channel is the Trend Babe Song 2. Alright. Oh, if you're trying to dancing in today, I need a break from the dance. I did post 2 shorts because for some reason I'm not getting... Ooh, Amanda! Oh, yes! Finally, Amanda the Adventure 2 is out! Yay! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this so I can go watch that, actually. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting. Oh, there's been like some miserable things going on, but that has been one of the bright spots. And it's out. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright, I was looking for something. Okay. Why does everybody want... Okay, hold on. The Trend Babe Song 2. But yeah, I'm not really trying to do dancing time right now. I'm very tired. The Trend Babe Song... Oh, I had it in Song 2. The Trend Babe Song 2. Alright, hold on. I can't Google? I mean, YouTube. I'm trying to find it. Okay, if I hit your picture, let's see what happens. Yeah, like, there's no way I can use your picture to go in. And I just try to, like, look for the title. Alright, hold on. Let me get caught up. Hi, Kristen B. Oh, it's the Trend Baba? Oh, that's what it is. I was seeing Babe for some reason. Let me try that one. The Trend Baba. Okay, special request. I like trying to help with requests.
Now connected
But
to
not for spinning
desktop
dancing. That's not
CFSNEO.
today. I sleepy. I got in a couple of quick shorts in. There, now I see. The Trend Baba Song 2. Oh, fun. I hope you don't copyright me. Okay, I will just play something on the For You page. This looks fun. Okay, I'll try... Here, I'll try this one.
Now connected to desktop
Introducing the
CFSNEO.
Outlet. A new way to shop inside every Jerome with specially selected items for budget.
Sorry, ad. Oh no, we're not doing 15 minutes. That's too many minutes. That's too short. I need free time. I do a bad time with food time when I'm out and about. I need to at least not be terrible at it when I'm at home. Alexa, turn up volume. Yeah, I don't know if Alexa tripping or... I technically don't have internet, so I don't know if it's playing or not. What? Okay, seriously. Okay, that's like a lot of complications. Let me see if I can add to that. I mean, later. Okay, Christine, thank you again for that. Alright, Cardi B, that's funny. Shampoo's Winnie's brother? Oh, more jokes, okay. Me Queen? No, but thank you. NFH. Hey, Winnie, what's up? My name is Rebecca. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Me just trying to upstage this cushion here. Hi, Malik. Favorite animal? Oh, hummingbird. That's the one I identify with the most. Second, monkey. Adamar. Hello, 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 hello. My hair's here. It's a little messed up, but it held okay. Have fun with Becky? That sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Hi. Hopefully people also have fun with you if your name is also Becky. Me, it's, sometimes. I don't know. Usually it's my expense when they're having fun with Becky in my case, but that's me. Oh, okay. Hello again, Adam R. Hi, hi, and hi. Okay, yeah, chill, Adam. That sounds good. Oh, it is Becky, too. That's what I was wondering. Okay, them lips are fire. Thank you. Very sweet. Ah, nice. Like your name. Okay, one more brief attempt at trying to get this. I'm on the
Now
channel.
connected to
It's just
desktop
as you can hear,
CFS
I'm having an issue with my... Thank you.
Good evening, Rebecca. You're Smelcom.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I think I've been hanging around Beetlejuice too long.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. He used to go to the most, though, so I totally understand. I have not seen that yet. Goodness. Okay. I should have been there. But just as it opened, my boyfriend ended up getting admitted to the hospital. So, yeah. Bummer. This year's such a bummer. At least he's out of the hospital now. That's good. Okay. I literally have no idea. Okay, let me try my other network. Oh, this is why I like to just keep it simple, vibing on my phone time. Are we all caught up in the chat? Okay, cool. Okay, here. Do I get sounds now? I'm telling you, part of it could be that it's trying to play on the wrong thing. I don't hear anything in my ear. I don't hear Alexa say anything. Alexa, disconnect.
Now disconnected from desktop CFS
Oh, hi, Santa Claus. You're early. Thank you.
You're Smelcom. You're welcome. I think I've been hanging around Beetlejuice too long.
Just maybe. Hopefully it's through Halloween, though.
Hope you've had a good Tuesday.
It went okay. Better than last week. Okay, yes, I do talk to Alexa. I live all by myself. Yes, and thank you. You're awesome. Oh, you're speechless, I see. Okay. You might as well make some friends, because this is the wave of the future. Hi, Reddy. AI companions and all that. Come around the corner, I'm sure. Probably not too far off. Okay. I was expecting to do some reading. I'm still trying to do some reading. But now it's troubleshooting mode. Is it pink? This is pink. Then there's some blue type. It's a kind of a lot of things. Yes, Becky. We are having Becky squared, and that is really a fun time. That's really cool. I don't know if the Bluetooth is working or not. $1,000,000 questions. All I know is I can't hear a thing. What? Okay, is this one of those fake outs where I should be hearing something and I'm not? Okay, I gotta do a test. Because I don't know if it's just me or if it's the song. Uh-oh, what happened now? Okay, who's saying awkward things that's giving people the sweaty face? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, maybe. H-I. Okay, let's see. I mean, besides myself, that's kind of my go-to. Not on purpose, just. Okay, let's see. If I just do a quick little sound check on something. Oh, let's check in with that. No, I have no sound. Oh, I love it when my stuff totally just doesn't want to work at all and it's terrible. Yay! There it is. Okay, now I'm hearing sound coming from my computer as expected. Great. Now let's try this again. I achieved sound. Now I think I'm getting faked out. Alright, Trend Baba, I'm trying really hard. Let me try one of these other ones. There's something. There you go. I could play that for like a minute. Oh, did it. That's a fun sound. I don't know the language, so I don't know what you're saying, so hopefully nothing too crazy. Oh, there's some English. Or am I just thinking it's English? Because I hear English everywhere. Oh goodness, now people are being awkward and... Okay. Your best friend number one? Hey, shouting you out. What's up? Okay then. If you say so. Alright, SB Realize, appreciate that. Okay. People are just being, yeah. All kinds of inappropriate things again. Gee whiz. Oh no, I don't do the stuff chatting. No sir. Alright, that's it for song time. Again, today is not about the dancey. I'm not even sure if the Trend Baba song 2 is still here, but that was for you. Took me long enough. Okay, so I got a little bit of time before I should go and consume food. That's what I would like to do. But considering timing, it's best if I wait till 7 for that part, which is coming up around the corner. Okay. Annalise Power, hello. Alexa, how are you doing?
Well, I'm feeling a little like Bob the Shrinker, a little deflated. One thing that will liven me up is watching Beetlejuice on Prime Video. Watch at home now.
Not a bad idea. Alright, guys. Beetlejuice on Prime Video. Maybe I'll check it later. I don't know. I actually had to give up my Prime subscription like a couple months ago. Things are like tight. Oh boy. And no, not in inappropriate ways. Java tutorial maybe later, but right now C++. Okay, here we go. Back to the reading time. So this says notating sequence diagrams. When you create a sequence diagram, you are free to put some notes to the left of the sequence diagram. These notes on the left describe what the thing does. Figure 4-5 shows an example of this. Great, my favorite time. Huh? Thank you, Shane. Hopefully that's platonically. Here we go. I get to show this, which means I get to try to flip the camera, which means it always likes to zoom in first for some reason. That's just me going forward. But seriously, I don't know what that's about. I probably should have had the table today, but I don't like the table today. So you're just going to have a lot of, thankfully not a lot of cleavage, but a lot of chest display time. Not trying to do that. Just trying to show the, yeah, I don't know why that does that. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm trying to display right here. This right here is, backing up a little bit right there. That's the figure they're talking about. Ooh, that's a bad. Hey there, why is it glary? That's a little better. That's a little, hey, it's supposed to be better. Hey. Okay, I'm tired of that. All right, hi, reflections. This is not as messy as what I was doing earlier. All right, here we go. So, in this case, they said my squid. Then it was : squidle. Oh, sorry. Let me go into the caption. The caption says the following. Figure 4-5. You can notate a sequence diagram by putting text along the side. So at the top part, it says my squid, : squidle. And then just to the left of that, that's where the notations are. So notations say the following. The first two blocks, the first one says that my squid object creates a new clad buggle object. And then secondly, it says the my squid object sends the skedaddle message to the cloudy object. Okay, so in this case, let me just zoom in again, even though I'm really just trying to flip. I don't know why that has that. You would think that when you do all of that. Oh, hi. This is an excellent time for that. Oh, yay. Okay, great. So here is the my squid squirrel. And then that goes to, I should point. Ah, dang. Wee. Heavy book. It's heavy. Let's hope my awkwardness doesn't come too much. Here's the pointing. That has the create, which is a stereotype. I learned this because it's got the little guys, the bracelets on each end. And then that's the claddy clappicle. And then that's the skedaddle, which is a function. And then, yeah. And then this is a sequence. So again, the top is the earliest. The bottom is the latest. So this is starting down, 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 etc. Yay. Okay. Okay, so back to next page. I should really remember that I'm supposed to be eating food real soon. That's kind of a, you would think I'd be better to remember that. I do love food. All right, 20 minutes. And then I'll close out whatever I need to in the book, and then we're going to close out the stream just after that. Okay. Looping and comparing in sequence diagrams. To show a loop such as a for loop or a while loop in a sequence diagram, you enclose part of the sequence diagram in a rectangle and put the loop condition immediately below the rectangle. You can see this in figure 4-6, where we put the rectangle around the point where the server object calls the pay bill method on the cash register object. Tip: believe it or not, UML does not have a standard syntax for specifying a loop condition beyond the fact that you must start it with an asterisk. However, a common approach is to use notations such as I : equals 1 : 5, which means that the loop counter, okay, for the uninitiated, I'm going to focus on the reading. I'll do comments after that. If it's held for review, it's not getting reviewed. That's gone. That's a gone comment. Just so we're clear, I don't have time for all of that. I'm a busy lady. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, which the way I carry on is quite often, this is what I'm saying. So they're saying usually use the notation where it's I, then it's colon equals, and then 1 dot dot 5. That's what I'm saying. So usually when you want to represent a loop, that's how they usually display it, at least for C++. Now we can go into the breakdown of what that means. Now that I properly showed what that thing is that I said. Okay. So it says, which means that the loop counter I increases from 1 to 5. So it starts off at 1, then it goes up. Then it goes to 2, then it goes up. Then it goes to 3, then up to 4, then up to 5, and then it gets that last check. Okay, someone just wants to waste everybody's time with things that I'm not going to look at. Cool. All right, so let's see. Thus, there are 5 iterations. In the first, I is 1, and second, I is 2, and so on, and the final I is 5. So you can see in figure 4-6 that patron sends a message to the server to pay for all the meals in the restaurant. Apparently, the patron has just won the lottery. The server then goes to the cash register object and processes all of the orders. So there's a figure coming up. So we'll continue. If you put a like instead of what you're doing, that'd be some likes maybe. I know it doesn't work like that, but goodness. It's just about as like, unlike. Yeah, that. It's just about the same amount of, like, maybe typing event. I guess that's a good thing. But I'm not seeing it. I got enough going on. Figure 4-6. To show a loop, use a rectangle with the loop expression following it. Okay, perfect. So here's this. And we're just going to get close up again. And then flipping to the thing I actually want to show you guys. Yep. And it's this guy. Figure. So you see there's the patron. And there's the pay all the bills. So there's the server. And then that calls that function, which gets looped. They were saying to register. And then it's from asterisk. And then there's brace. And then the thing I was talking about the notation, etc. Great. Okay, book down. Oh, this is C++. But specifically, this is what you were just talking about, UML. But still, in regards to C++. But do I do Python? Maybe later. I was just doing so my last class I took was big data. And I was surprised to learn that C++ is actually like more efficient at doing big data things than Python. Which worked for me because I had just learned a lot about C++ when I was taking advanced object-oriented programming the semester before that. But this is my opportunity for a review. Okay, now suppose in our little restaurant model that the restaurant serves a particular food, such as French fries. In that case, the server object might go back and ask the cook whether any French fries are still available. If they are, the server requests that they be included in the order. The server then returns the order of fries to the patron. Otherwise, the server sends a message back to the patron. that is returns a message in computerese that there are no more fries. You can show this as we did in figure 4-7. Okay, it's that time again. Very awkward closing up. Ah, Shane, I'm trying to read about C++, and also, I'm sorry I'm not available for anything like that. My boyfriend would not approve. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here's this guy. So this is what we're talking about now, figure 4-6. Sorry, 7. It says, to show conditions and comparisons, use brackets. So, this is where they're talking about the fries. Okay, maybe try like this. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so you've got the patron. I can't really point, but I could say that. That's the patron. Oh, that works too. So look, he says, order the food, specifically the french fries, right? And then what happens is, I run as the server. That's who gets the order. So what happens is, she checks in with the cook and says, hey, do we got some fries? And as long as Mel's like, yeah, let's do that, then they get the fries, right? Prepare the food. Then that just keeps happening. Order the fries. Yeah, we got some fries. Order the fries. Got some fries, etc. Yes, eventually the fries do come back. That helps. Additionally, what you call it? You guys are distracting. Okay, so then eventually it will say no, and it'll get the return response of out of fries, and then I'll end the loop. So it's a loop based on a condition. So that was a loop based on a counter, and that's a loop based on a condition. The condition being that there must be still fries. Okay, back at it. Okay, so look at how this works. First, the server object sends the message, do you have french fries? The cook object. We simplified this part of the diagram by not showing how the cook object does this. The result of this comes back as either true or false, which we store in the H symbol. Oh, a true or false is a Boolean. It can be represented by true or false, otherwise it can be represented as 0 or 1, otherwise it's a binary choice right there. Okay. The result of it comes back as either true or false, which we store in the H symbol. Then in the next step, the server calls prepare food, in this case french fries, only if H is true. That's the brackets with the H and the mean. Finally, if H is true, the server object returns the order of fries in the form of new food object. This is the return line, and that starts with H. So brace, H, and brace, which means that H is true. We don't show this process of the cook creating the food object. You can see that kind of thing on figure 4-3. But if H is not true, the server object returns a symbol indicating there are no more french fries. You will probably make this symbol an enum, spelled E-N-U-M, in C++, or perhaps a 0. Remember, at this point, we're actually getting into some local variable names, such as the value whether there are french fries. However, most case tools aren't sophisticated enough. CASE, I don't even know if still is a thing. Yes, this is more reading time. That's true. I know it's dull and boring, but it's important I get my reviewing. And I keep trying to do it myself, and it's not so simple. Let's see. You'll most likely use this diagram as a guide to write your own code. Designing it through the diagram is a lot easier than with the code. And other people Those who don't program can get a basic idea of the flow of events by looking at the sequence diagram. It's less likely that they would understand code. That way, the stakeholders, aka anyone who has a vested interest in the application, which includes both management and users, can look at the diagram and tell you whether you're building what they want you to build. Often, the level and type of stakeholder participation affects the viability of your application and determines whether people actually use it. So, getting stakeholder feedback is essential to the success of your programming efforts. Okay, so now there's a little breakaway section. In this little box. So that's what I'm reading now. Colons and assignment statements. What am I sitting on? Oh, yeah. That's kind of awkward. Okay, cool. Ooh. In UML, you often see assignment statement with a colon rather than just an equal sign. For example, you might see index and then colon equals 10. Why the colon? Well, it turns out that this syntax is borrowed from some languages other than C and C++. Lucky us. C++ is probably the single most popular language on the planet, and the designers of UML used another language for some of its syntax. In the two languages, Pascal, that's one I haven't gotten an opportunity to really learn anything about, and I look forward to later though, which is the underlying language for a programming tool called Delphi, and Ada. I feel like I might have in advanced object-oriented programming. I think we talked a bit about Pascal and Delphi, so I'm not Delphi, but Pascal and Ada, but I didn't do a lot with it though. Virgo. It's the Virgo. You distracting. Hold on. I'm reading here. I'll read that later. And then I gotta get some food time. Yeah. Okay, got just over 6 minutes. And Ada, which the military is supposed to use, is really okay. The colon always precedes the equal sign in the assignment statement. And to make matters more complicated, these two languages also use a single equal sign for comparison. C++, of course, uses two equal signs for comparison. Maybe someday we'll have a standard computer programming language. Until then, life is messy in the programming world, but we'll survive. Maybe that's why I decided to go pursue that. Because life is just messy in general for me. Tip. As you refine your sequence diagrams, you may discover member functions that you didn't include in a class, or you might even discover new classes. As we built the sequence diagrams in this section, we discovered that we didn't have methods for paying the bills. And so we ended up adding a cash register object and some methods and various objects for paying the bills. We also discovered that we needed some methods for finding out whether a certain food item existed. As you can see, we refined the software system as we worked on these diagrams. And that's the goal of UML, to refine it and get it all right. If you're curious, check out figure 4-8, which is the updated class diagram we created as we were working on these sequence diagrams. Okay, hold on. Oh, I do? Okay. Alright. Okay, here. This is the updated. I would have figured it's probably because my, birth date is part of my handle, but, could be that. Okay, figure 4-8, your class, well, birthday, I guess you say, your class diagrams will evolve over time. So then there's the server class, it has order food, in food, string, then the pay bill, that's private, they're all private. If I remember correctly, or protected, one or the other. Right? You know what? Now I kind of forgot what the plus, silly me. The point is, they have some things. There's functions. Then they got the cash register that they added, and then there's the cook, and it has the prepare. Oh yeah, the prepare the food. And then do we have? And then the food is a thing. In this case, okay. Oh, didn't notice? Oh, okay. Right. I like to try to see some time before and after whatever I'm doing for some chat time. So there's going to be a lot to get caught up on before I go have yummy food time. Looking forward to it. Just over 3 minutes. Okay. Collaboration diagrams. Collaboration diagrams are similar to sequence diagrams, but they don't show the time order. The idea is that they give an overview of the interactions between the diagrams. Frankly, we always opt for sequence diagrams and tend to skip the collaboration diagram. In many ways, a sequence diagram is a type of collaboration diagram that has the benefit of showing a time sequence. However, if you don't want to show time sequence and you want instead to focus on interactions between the objects, you can use a collaboration diagram. If you look back at figure 4-7 earlier in this chapter, you can see an example of a sequence diagram. Now in figure 4-9, we have the same information, but it's in the form of a collaboration diagram. No, that's not my area code. Oh, now the messages come out. Oh boy. Just gotta tilt that. I wish I had more time to do things. Okay, here we go. So this right here is what they're talking about the collaboration. So that right there is the collaboration diagram versus the sequence diagram that I will turn to now for those who are interested in actually seeing that part. Ooh. So again, that was the sequence diagram. So notice that it's actually staying in the order of things. Whereas in this case, it's just like, oh, we're not really worried about that. We're just seeing what works with what and mapping that out. Okay. Okay, so then, now, Ryan, if you wanted something other than reading time, I totally had 2 dancing live streams over the weekend. One I had to say bye-bye to because I was worried about the content ID. But the other one I posted because it was all supposedly copyright-free music. So you can go check that out if you're interested, like after I wrap up or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so but still, I'm not coding yet. I have a lot of reading to do before I feel. Plus my computer. Did I mention my computer? My computer. Oh boy. All right. So it lasted grad school. It did, but I don't know how much longer. Ew. All right. Let's see. Okay. Now in figure 4-9, we have the same information, but it is in the form of a collaboration diagram. So it says figure 4-9, a collaboration diagram shows information similar to that in a sequence diagram, but focuses on object interactions. So then it's got the order of food and the fries and the out fries that comes back to the patron. The patron sells those things to the server, and then the server still has the input with Mel, the cook. So that's interesting. Okay. In figure 4-9, no time sequence is given. The diagram focuses on the interactions between the objects and between the user and the objects. However, we did get the basic... okay, I do need to finish this section. My time is up. I'll finish this section and then I'll see what I missed in the chats and then I'll close out the stream because yummy food time. Okay, so... However, we did get a basic notation of steps in narrating the messages. 1, 1.1, and 1.2. First, the user sends a message to the server object. Second, the server asks the cook whether there are more fries. And third, if there are, the server puts in the order for the fries. We didn't just number these things 1, 2, 3. We started with 1, and then 1.1, and then 1.2. The reason is that we imagine the second and third steps as being substeps to step 1. Ultimately, these will be inside a single function such as this pseudocode, simplified code that illustrates the basic point. So I'll show that part. I'm telling you, in order, okay, I literally cannot, I put so much on this computer, and this isn't even the computer I start with when I started this journey, but I put so much, and in order to have Linux, I'd have to get a virtual machine, and I don't think it could stand a virtual machine. I just need to stop using support and go ahead and get a more, computer that isn't filled to the brim and out of memory and can't get upgraded to 11 Windows 11. I think that would be helpful. Hashtag goals. Then it makes sense to do all of that, and I don't have to worry, especially when I'm trying to like multitask doing, like, I've done this before. I've tried this before. Like, if you look at some of my old things, I've tried to have me streaming on a computer that wasn't quite it, and the lag is, I could feel the lag. Oh my god. When you're trying to use a piece of software to make software and it's lagging as bad as that was lagging, I still have shivers thinking about the experience that was. I'm not trying to do all of that some more. So maybe later I will figure out a better computer situation and be able to do that better. That would be awesome. Okay. I am so distracted. I have to finish this out. First, I was trying to show the student code. Okay. So, here we go. Trying to show this, not that. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's really weird. Okay. So, this is the pseudocode down at the bottom. So, effectively, what pseudocode is, it's like, okay, this is kind of like the crib notes of what you want to eventually be able to put into a computer language of your choice. So, you get the thing, in this case, the order of food, you get the assignment, you get your if statement in there, and you do a few other things. But the idea is to kind of just give yourself a little outline. Huh? There's some odd comments going on. Okay. Let me finish this up. People out to be just a little much. Alright. I should have realized I wasn't done with that part. So silly. Okay. So here is the else, and then it returns the out fries if there's no more fries left, is the idea. Okay, good. Okay, then it says, this is almost C++ code, and it would be easy to change it to real C++ code, such as declaring the variables and making this an actual member function with a return type and a parameter list. This is partly how we envision the collaboration diagram looking in C++ code. The calls to do we have and prepare food are inside the code for order food, and thus they get sub-step numbers 1.1 and 1.2, like an outline, yes, rather than their own steps 2 and 3. Okay, on that note, that's the end of this section. I did run out of time. Oh, that's the end of the section. Okay, random stuff happened while I was trying to educate some people about some computer science and or bored people of computer science. Let's see. Oh, all I want to see. Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta get through all this stuff I'm not going to be bothered with. Oh, someone just really felt like wasting their time today. I've been there. I just, not lately, because time is precious. Okay. Okay. There's people asking what I'm reading. It's C++ All-In-One for Dummies. C++ All-In-One for Dummies. Someone wanted also to know about the Let's see. Flip that. I'm not trying to get my feet. I just felt like having them up. This right here, that's the title. That's the cover. That's what it looks like. Less of my foot. There it is. There we go. Awesome. Okay, what else? Oh, thank you, Shanine. It's a fun shirt. Hi, Alpha. I don't know who Cookie is. Alright. Playboy the creator? Naughty? Inappropriate. Okay, Alpha, I've got no babies at all, period. So that would mean no crack babies in addition to the no babies, because 0 is 0, and 0 plus 0 is 0. Yes, that's an easy one. Shanine, those are cute little hearts. Oh, wow. You know, I'm used to people pretending to be like Scott Cawthon and stuff like that. That'd be the first time I saw. That'd be, yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know why people were in the shower watching me, but okay then. Flow Mel, is it difficult? Are you talking about C++? Not really. It's just like any other kind of language. Honestly, I have to say, I got a BA in writing, and I got a master's in science and computer science. I'd say English is hands down the toughest language to learn. If you can learn some English, especially if you never had that much experience in English, and then suddenly you can fluent English, you can pretty much learn this computer science stuff. As far as the programming languages. Okay, skipping through all this stuff that, okay. Shane, that's laying on a little bit thick. I do appreciate, uh, you're being very kind to say that, but that's a little thick. Olo, that is C++, All-In-One For Dummies. I did already share the cover. I don't know if you're still here for that. Yes, programming. C++ is language. Okay. Python, no. C++. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, I'm weird. I get bored of things. I gotta mix it up. I'm sorry, Sheeneen. That's still a no. Let's see. I haven't not had. Oh, so you haven't had the discipline. Because if it's haven't not, that's a double negative. That means you have. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I hear you. You know what's fun is Scratch. Now, or another one is Khan Academy. If you go to Khan Academy, they have. These are things I could probably do in the future, but yeah, Scratch. Oh my God, Scratch was such a great idea. It's by MIT, and when it first came out, because I was there for that. When it first came out, the kids were actually interested in learning the coding and stuff. But these days, now it's like just some fun way to play some games and be naughty, and it's not like. And now it's the thing that's on the ban list effectively. And it's like, how'd that happen? That's sad. Okay, Gaurav. Still, that's true. Not a baby. Thank you, Malco. Thanks. Well, yep, boyfriend. Hollybook? No, just, what? No, just, we call it book for dummies. True or false, yes or no, on or off, yes, yep, pretty much. Black and white, all that stuff. Huh? Okay. I don't even know. Is this mic picking up or is that mic picking up? I can't tell. I'm a little confused, Mustafa, but okay. Go to, not go on. Okay. Virgo. Honestly, I don't know. I picked this up not learning. This is a review session for me. I use C++. I had to Ooh. When I was taking advanced object-oriented programming, I learned the hard way, and then I got to use it more um, for big data. Prior to that, I was doing C Sharp for my at least one of my 3D. Sorry, I took 2D video game development and then 3D video game development. That was all about the C Sharp, and then prior to that, I had C. So no, I'm not. I wouldn't know if people were intermediate coders learning from C++ book. I mean the For Dummies book, because I'm just doing a review sesh. Okay, Marcos, Virgo too. I wonder what the Capcom vibes are about. No, still not Mario code. Okay. Scar. C++ for Dummies. Technically C++ All-In-One for Dummies. Thank you, Marcos. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what was helpful. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. And I appreciate that, Marcos. Well, I also don't like the man, but I guess I'm getting closer to the man than the baby. Okay. Yes, and the boyfriend. Okay. Well. Oh, I don't know. I think it's one of those has to be coded. The thing is, I already did all the reading parts involving the coding. That was book one. And I didn't do any of the coding because I've already done coding. This is a review sesh. But maybe later there'll there'll be coding involved when I can figure out my computer situation better. And it'll be easier to tell what's going on when you actually like see in action. What is something I have a large collection of? Malcolm X? Large collection of? Not much anything. It depends on what you mean by large. Uh, Supernatural, I saw some of it. I haven't had time to really watch anything, even to try to like. There was a period in my life where I could binge old shows, and that's what for binge, but I just don't have time. Let's put it that way. But the parts I remember seeing were like kind of fun. I was like all about the Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, back in the day. The show. So like in the sense that Supernatural had some Buffy vibes, I like that from the few episodes I saw. Okay, I think we're pretty much closing out now. All right, I lost a lot of people. Okay, so the thing, uh, subscribe if you're interested in more book readings or potential coding or dancing. I just started doing dancing streams over this previous weekend. Additionally, there are shorts. So far, I've got shorts dancing. I'm trying to make some videos to use for some projects for coding, etc. Making some apps that can pick up information. Not sure yet exactly what. That's kind of what the process of going through these steps are. So that I could actually make apps that can pull information from TikTok and pull information from YouTube and do things with that information. That should be a fun time. Um, yeah, so Becky828 here, Becky828 on TikTok if you're interested in seeing of those. There's also dancing videos there. Let me do this. Okay, great. They're not the same dancing. I still have a Twitch, also Becky828. Not much going on over there. When I did pick that up again, yeah, you sure did. Because here I am, I'm like, okay. Right, I'm like, okay, somebody's bound. I'm talking, I'm trying to tell someone's bound to say something in this chat. Okay, you sure did, Ryan. Good time on that one. But yeah, when I do get back to doing the Twitch, I'm likely going to continue closing out Kingdom Hearts 3. Um, and then probably move on to, okay, I'm just about to go, but I'm glad you made it back before I, have to go. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, I don't know, I'm just hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out, it's a fun time. That's what I'm looking forward to. That'd be great. That being said, um, anything else I need to know about before I sign off the stream? Oh, it's like pill time too. Hold on. Pretty much. Okay. You want to read about pointers? Oh, let's see. Okay, there is a brief section on pointers. Technically speaking, I haven't streamed any of that because that was all before I was fine. Okay. By special request, there's a little bit about pointers I could put in when in terms of C++. This is back in book 1. That's kind of the most important part of any C language is what happens with the pointers. I assume you're talking about this kind of pointers. It's kind of what makes, especially for like design operating systems. Okay. And or embedded software. Let's see. What? Okay, I gotta find it. Hold on. Okay, I will start off with a section on pointers, but I'm not gonna do the entirety of the chapter on pointers. Again, food is calling my name and so is sleepy time. But I'll do a section. So in chapter 7, that's the one. It's all about the pointers. Hard to see, I know. But that's the one. It says chapter 7 referring to your data through pointers. It's 145. I'll read one section. Because I have things to do that involve food and sleepy time. Okay. In this chapter, using 2 types of memory, the stack and the heap, accessing variable addresses through pointers, creating variables on the heap by using the new keyword, taking pointers as parameters and returning pointers, modifying variables the easy way. Okay, fine. I'll do the intro. I know I can't. I gotta do things that involve food and sleep. Yes. Myself, I have real jobs I gotta do during the day, and that involves me waking up early and driving and doing things. And then, after work, I gotta remember I got a different thing I go do before I can get home. So, where do you live? Don't say it out loud because thousands of people are reading this book and you don't want them all to know. That might not work in the context of this book right here, but you're not knowing where I'm living. That's not happening. California. That's what you know. I live there. Okay. So just think about your address. Most places have some sort of address so that the mail service knows where to deliver your packages, and the cable guy could show up sometime between now and 5 next Thursday. So make sure that you're there. Other things have addresses too. For example, a big corporation in an office building likely has all its cubes numbered, and offices and buildings usually have numbers, and apartments normally have numbers too. Now suppose that someone named Sam works in office number 180. Last week, however, Sam got booted out the door for spending too much time surfing the web. Now Sally gets first dibs on office number 180, even though she's not taking over Sam's position. Sam moved out, Sally moved in. Same office, different person staying there. The computer's memory works similarly. Every little part of the computer's memory is associated with a number that represents its location or address. In this chapter, we show you that after you determine the address of a variable stored in memory, you can do powerful things with it, which gives you the tools to create powerful applications. Tip: if any single topic in C++ programming is the most important, not just C++, C, probably C Sharp. Thankfully, I didn't really have to worry about any of that for any of the assignments that I had to do for my video game development courses. Had enough going on without worrying about all of that. If any single topic in C++ programming is most important, it's the notion of pointers. Therefore, if you want to become a millionaire, read this chapter. Okay, so it may not make you a millionaire, but suggesting it could give you the incentive to master this chapter. Then you can become an ace programmer and make lots of money. Like, what's that one? Really? Are you sure? Maybe later? I don't know. Right now, I don't know. Alright, that was the intro. So, this here, C++ for Dummies. There's probably some similar Gorilla game? Goodness, I'm taking a break from game stuff for a bit. My last class, a lot of crazy stuff is going on. Maybe later? I don't know. I need a break. Right now, I'm just kind of like trying to do some boring grown-up people things. Heaping and stacking the variables. C++ applications use two kinds of memory, heap and stack. The heap is a common area of memory that your application allocates, that is, sets aside for the different functions in your application to use. Global variables go in this heap. Whenever your application calls a function, however, the function gets its own little private area of memory storage in an area of memory known as a stack. It is called a stack because it's treated like a stack of papers. You can put something on the top of the stack and you can take something off the top of the stack, but you can't put anything in the middle or take anything from the middle. The computer uses the stack to keep track of all your function calls. Suppose that you have a function called go fishing. The function go fishing calls stop and buy bait, which then calls pay for bait, which calls get out credit card, which calls use fake credit card. How can the computer keep track of all this mess? It uses the stack metaphor. First, it saves the original function go fishing, and then when that function calls stop and buy bait, the computer remembers that function by putting it on top of go fishing, not in the same first in, first out. That's what it is. FIFO. Not in the same storage bin, but in one on top of the preceding item, so the preceding item is still there. Then when that function calls pay for bait, the computer once again remembers that function by putting it on top of stop and buy bait, and so on, until it has all the items piled one on top of the other, with use fake credit card on the top of go fishing on the bottom. This process pushes items onto the top of the stack. Next, when the computer is finished with use fake credit card, it pops off of the top of the stack. What it picks up is the place it left off before calling use fake credit card, which happens to be get out credit card. And when that function is finished, once again, the computer pops it off the stack to find pay for bait. And as before, that's where it left off last. It continues this process until it gets all the way back to the beginning, which was go fishing. Every position in memory has a number associated with it. When your application starts, the computer sets aside a large chunk of memory and then works closely with the microprocessor itself to assign a bunch of numbers to the memory. Your application's variables and your application's code go in this memory. And consider this. If your application sits in the memory, each function sits in a particular place in memory, a place with a number or address associated with it. In other words, each function has an address. Remember, each function and each variable in your application has a place where it resides in memory. That place has a number associated with it. Therefore, each function and each variable has an address. That was really, but that like so close to really just that, but whatever. Okay, so as an aside, oops, placing a hex is here. Read that real quick. Goodness. Sooner or later in your computer programming, you will encounter a strange way of notating numbers on the computer. This strange way is called hexadecimal, or sometimes just hex. In C++, you can recognize a hex number because it starts with the characters 0 and then a small x. These characters aren't actually a part of the number, they just notate it in the same way as double quotes denote a string. Whereas the usual decimal numbers consist of digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, a hex number consists of these plus 6 more, A, B, C, D, E, and F, all capital. That makes a total of 16 digits. Yes, we know the letters A through F are not digits, but in hex they are considered digits. A good way to picture counting with regular decimal numbers is to use the odometer in a car, which, if you're honest, only goes forward, not backward. It starts off with all zeros, assuming 8 digits, which is a lot. The rightmost digit runs from 0 to 9 over and over. When any digit reaches 9, all the digits to the right of that are 9. The next digit to the left goes up by 1. For example, when you reach 5 zeros and then 3 nines, the next digit to the left goes up by 1 as each 9 goes back to 0 to get 4 zeros and 1 and then 3 zeros. With hex numbers, you count this same way, except that instead of stopping at 9 to loop back, you then go to A, then to B, then up to F, and then you loop back. So the first 17 numbers are fine. So notice how it's written with the 8 bits, but you just see that last number 1, 2, the rightmost number, the rightmost bit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, and then it goes 1, 0. That means, I want to say 17. Yeah, that's the idea. Notice that when we hit F toward the end, there we wrapped around again, adding 1 to the next digit to the left. When working with X numbers, you may see such numbers as, fine. I'm still earning some yummy food time. I'm about to wrap this up. You might see, these numbers. Notice the ones with the A's. All the ones with the A's. Yep. Done holding the book time. Ooh. Okay. When working with the hex numbers, you may see such numbers as 0x88880000 and 0x0000A3FF. We included the OX, the 0 and the small x for C++ notation, and instantly one more. And each of these is 0 small x A0001, and then the other one being 0 small x 0000 capital A 400. The stack where the computer keeps track of the function call is just a bunch of memory too. What the computer considers the top of the stack is really the next position in memory. And the way the computer puts a function on the stack is by putting on the stack the address of where the computer left off and embracing a function. When the computer calls one of your functions, it not only saves the address of the return location on the stack, but also reserves some space on the stack for your local variables. This means that your variables can live in two places. Heap. The heap is a common area in memory where you can store global variables. And stack. The stack is the area where the computer stores both the information about the functions being called and the local variables for those functions. Oof. I just had to be nice and not just read the intro to the chapter. Technical stuff. A stack is an example of all sorts of wonderful things called data structures. Computer programmers have a tendency to try to model things for real life on the computer. A stack of papers apparently wasn't good enough for the computer folk. They want to be able to do the same type of thing with their data in the computer, and they call this thing a stack. They have come up with many ways of data structures, many types of data structures, including a similar one called a queue. With a queue, you put a data in one end and take it out of the other. It's like putting sheets of paper on top, but taking them only from the bottom. Or you know what? At the hospitals, the mask things, sometimes you have the one you load it from the top, but it's locked off. And you can only pull one from the bottom. That's a good idea of a queue. It's like putting sheet paper on top of the bottom. You experience a queue when you wait in line at a store. The people are forming a queue, and some even call a line of people a queue. Tip: every hex number has a decimal equivalent. When you make a list showing decimal numbers side by side with the hex numbers, you see, for example, that 0, small x, and then 6 zeros, and then 1, and f is next to the decimal number 31. Thus, these two numbers represent the same quantity of items, such as apples. Remember that when you want to buy some apples, I would like to buy 1F apples. Remember, looks can be deceiving. The hex number 10 represents the same number of apples as the decimal number 16. That's why it's a good idea to use the 0 and small x notation. Thus, instead of hex 10, we write 0, 10. Making it clear that we're not talking about the decimal number. Okay, another aside. Wow, we converting between hexadecimal and decimal. If you want to convert between hex and decimal, you can use the hexadecimal converter application available at http://www.binaryhexconverter.com/hex-2-decimal-converter, or the decimal to hex converter application at http://www.binaryhexconverter.com/decimal-2-hex-converter. These two applications make it easy to convert between the two numbering systems, and you can use them on any device that supports a browser. To convert a hex number to decimal, select the hexadecimal converter application and type the hex number into the type hex number here field by using the number of keys and the letters A through F, such as FB1263. You don't need to type the zeros at the beginning, such as 00FB1263. They don't show up. Nor do you type the 0 and flags using C++. After you finish typing it all, click convert. The application instantly transforms this beautiful hex thing into an equally beautiful thing, a decimal number. In this case, you see 1645424 You can go the other way too. If you have a decimal number, such as 1645424 you can select the decimal to hex convert application, type this value into the type decimal value here, fill, and click convert to convert it to hex. If you convert 1645424 to hex, you get back FB 1, 2, 6, 3, which is what you start with, which is typical of math. All right. You can convert words too, if you're bored. The hex number in disco group ABBA, ABBA, is 43962 in decimal, and the hex number FADE, FADE, is 64222. At John's house, what she calls hex number facade, spelled FACADE, is 1643594. Have fun. Remember? No, friend, not me. It's called I Google. I'm a researcher. I can't. It doesn't stick. I just have to just keep at it. It worked enough to get me to grad school. Now I'm not sure. We'll see. Tip: you can represent hex numbers by using either uppercase or lowercase letters. However, do not mix cases with a single number. Don't use 0x, capital A, capital B, lowercase b, and zeros. Instead, use either all lowercase or all uppercase. That is it. I don't even know if the person who asked about the pointers is still here. Goodness. Base 16. Yeah, I hear that. I don't know what the FTW means. Okay. Oh my goodness. That like so out of my time. Okay, let me get caught up. And then I gotta get food. Something I have a large collection of. I don't really like. I guess things, just random things. I kind of have. I don't know if Malkuth's ex is still here, but effectively, I just have a lot of random things. I just feel like Ariel in that situation. She's got her like little cove with just random stuff. Yeah, that's me, but it's called storage units. Okay. Supernatural. Heat versus stack. Yeah. I can't. I got it. I got real jobs to go and do. Ugh. That involve being awake. Yeah. Miss Sal. That's good. Thank you for coming by. I'm sure you're already gone by now. Oh, do I know him? That's basic. Not yet. Okay, basic at work. That's cool. Oh, that's why they were seeing those basics. That's cool. Alright. Gorilla game? That'd be fun. Throwing bananas? Also fun. C-sharp sucks? I don't know. It's just what we used for the classes that I took. Yeah, I went to school for that. 10 years effectively. 4 years of actually being in the program and the other time doing the prerequisites to try to get in. Sorry, Scar. Just a lot. I understand. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I read some about pointers. I'm not reading the full chapter, but I got it started. If you want, you gotta remind me. I gotta continue that chapter on pointers. Who's crying? Yes, I know you already know about them. But I'm just trying to... No, I hear you. If you want to see dancing, you have to check out my YouTube shorts. You can check out this stream that I just finally got that made public just a bit ago. Becky828 on TikTok that has dancing videos too. I try to limit my long dancing until weekend because, ooh, that's a lot of energy I don't really have. I got a lot to do. So maybe this weekend. In the meantime, I think that's going to do it. Ryan, are you still there? Yeah, if you'd like to sub, please do. I'll either be dancing or reading. I don't expect to be coding anytime soon. Okay, good night, Scar. Gotta work on some of your manners there, but I appreciate you coming by. Keep the night lively. Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna see. Give me opportunity to communicate before I turn off the stream. You might have already left, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll set a timer. Okay, if you don't want to sub, that's not a problem. I'm about people following their art wherever it leads them. And hopefully it's good places. Okay. Oh, great. So you're not there. Alright, you beat my timer. Okay, Scar, if you want to sub, please do. If you don't, please don't. I don't know. Whatever you want is all good, sir. Okay, Ryan, thank you for popping into another stream. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested in dancing time, if you're tired of the boring reading, doing some dancing time, I'm gonna take on a while before I'm gonna be able to have the tools required to get some coding in. No? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. See you or don't see you, whatever your preference is totally fine. Either way, I'm glad you got to come by tonight. I do appreciate that. Okay, so any last thoughts? No, I'm not doing any extra things. I'm very tired and hungry. Passing. Oh, technically speaking, I kind of sort of choked someone out. Oh, I'm not mad. I appreciate being called beautiful. I wasn't talking about that. I like compliments. I appreciate compliments. Alright, that's the timer. But no, I'm not mad at all. It's being nice. The beautiful was nice. I appreciate that. And you seem like you're interested in the C++. Alright. Hello from Germany, but I have to go. Stephen Curti. No, I didn't. Okay. It was a situation where I was little and someone was chasing after me and I pulled and I shouldn't have done that. And it broke. Probably wouldn't have caused any issues. I was trying to run because I thought someone was trying to get me. Oh boy, see? I've got no problem with the beautiful Shane or Scar. Hello. That's very kind of you guys. So, that being said, I do have to get on going to food time. That's interesting. No, sir. That's not a thing that I am. And if you really think that it's a good idea to just go to random streams and just automatically assume things like that, you've been sorely mistaken on statistics on how that works, sir. Shane, sure, but I really do have to go. Okay, your time's almost up. That's what you had to ask? Oh, sir. So many sir moments tonight. I have no preference on things. I don't have any preference on things. And also, my boyfriends. Okay, that being said, you go ahead and have an enjoyable evening or morning or whatever is going on in your life. If you're at all interested in coming back, even those who are highly offended because they think that I don't like being called beautiful, which is not actually the case. Sir, you really truly need to work on how you communicate with people. Alright, that being said, I'm signing off. You guys have lost the plot in some cases. In others, thank you very much for your time. And looking forward to further streams of dancing and or probably hard to do it and I would love to figure out a way to do an and of that. But definitely more C++ All-In for Dummies later on. I have to go. Yeah, yapping. That's what I do. All right, signing off. Peace and out. Bye-bye.